Hello my friends, today is April 5th and it is about 7:30 a.m. and about 3 degrees out, a little nippy. I'm on the Trans-Canada Trail, heading towards Peterborough. I'm going to attempt this today. A bit overcast, but according to the Weather Network that's supposed to blow off to a partly cloudy situation, so it's going to be a bit breezy going out, but it's going to be a tailwind and it's supposed to calm down for the afternoon, so I'm counting on that for the ride back. Nice soundtrack, birds chirping, water running. It's got some water running here. Some good field runoff happening. So yeah, Peterborough is my plan. Trails seem okay to this point. It's going to get mushy in a couple spots, I already know this, but I'll walk through it or something. And if all goes well, I'm going to go to the east side of Peterborough. There's a bench there that's exactly 50 kilometers away from my doorstep, so that'll make for a 100-kilometer day if I can pull it off. There's that wind, so I'll cut this short because I know it messes with the audio. So we'll pick this up a bit later. Hopefully the sun will be out at that point. So just made it to Slanted Road. And there's a bench here. And I had to stop and take off my outer layer. Take my rain jacket off because it's starting to get warm. This section of the trail is a bit on the mushy side, but not too bad, still rideable. A lot better than it was last month when I came out to have a look at it. That is quite the soundtrack. Lots of runoff here. We're just outside of Rayborough. There's a highway over there, as you can probably hear. And all of that water is coming from over here. Looks pretty muddy because it's runoff from the fields. So as you can see, we made it to Rayborough. And a bit of maps here. We started over here. And we are now here. We're heading towards here. And ultimately, over there. And have I got a view for you at this place? Wait till we get there. That place is amazing. Alright, so this is Rayborough. Not much here. Basically a bunch of houses, a little playground here. I don't even think they have a general store. And a massive highway here. So I'm going to get out of here because it kind of stinks of exhaust right where I'm standing. Okay, it's bad enough that the trails are soft right now and everything, but and get people on dirt bikes out here makes one heck of a mess. And I can tell here that somebody's come along with their foot and filled this big divot in. This is why we can't have nice things. So stuff like this kind of showed up in the last couple of years. This and a bunch of nice signage and everything along the trail. And thank you, wind. Every time I go to record. But yeah, over the last couple of years they've done some major improvements along here as far as signage and putting benches down. It's all volunteer and donation based. Alright, we just come across Lilac Road and this is ultra muddy here. But this is typical every year. This is a really bad spot. I mean, even the road. It's an old dirt road here. Even the road is in bad shape. So we're about 10k out of town here. Trail's been alright. And that little spot right there, it's been not bad. It rained last night, so things are a bit wet. But definitely rideable. There's Mr. Shadow Bike. Alright, we carry on. I do love me a corridor of trees. Riding through this, I feel like I'm in Disneyland. Now that is one big stone. That is one pile of trash. Generally when I head out like this and I'm on and I'm coming back the same way, I'll do my trash collection on the way back. I don't want to be hauling this stuff around all day. But actually, until here, it hasn't been too bad. I saw a couple bottles which I'll pick up on the way back, but haven't seen a whole lot. Last year was pretty bad, but so far this year it looks pretty good. And welcome to Omimi. It's about 15 kilometers from home. Home is in this area here, and we are over here. Yeah, the signage has really improved over the last couple of years. I think they put these in last year. And there's even a QR code up here. If you're out here with your phone, you can snap that. And I think it just takes you to the Trans-Canada Trail website. But yeah, we're in Omimi. And there's a bridge over here I'll take another video at. Alright, we are on the Omimi Trestle. That's Highway 7 over there at that bridge. We are just on the east side of Omimi and we are at the Beaver Dam Lookout. Quite a few beavers live in here. Almost looks like a dual dam or something. That could be just one beaver or one set of beavers. There's a dam right here. There's another one out here. There's one yappy duck. Geese. So usually in the summer I'll come here and I'll make breakfast. I'll head out before light and I'll make breakfast here. Not going to stop here today, I'm going to stop at the trestle instead. So we're heading this way. As you can hear, we are at a busy highway. This is Emily Park Road. And we're heading that way. The big trestle's just up here. Have I got a view for you? We also have a big K marker here. Of course, it's backwards. I'm on the wrong side of it. That's a new sign, haven't seen that one before. The only art I know of down here is graffiti at the trestle. Anyway, it's still pretty windy. I'm going to hang this up and carry on. We're at an underpass on Highway 7. And maybe this is what they're talking about when they're saying Arts and Heritage Trail. Mr. Zapp, he gets around. There's a lot of his artwork around. Bit of a PSA, don't do drugs. I'm kind of guessing he was high when he did that. Oh well, we're going to pedal on and check out this trestle. Okay, I'm just on the other side of the trestle, and man, was that cold. I had to get off that thing. That wind was just cutting right through me. Yeah, the forecasted sun's taking its sweet time coming out. It's still pretty overcast. So hopefully that shows up today, because it's still kind of cool out. It was 3 degrees when I left, so I'm guessing it's about 5 or 6 right now. But I'm at this overpass bridge, and when they put the railroad through here, this is an old railroad bed they made the trail out of. They had to connect the farmers' fields for them because they cut right through farmers' fields, so they had to connect the 2 sides of the fields for them. So they built these. And these are built out of wood, and I'm guessing they're probably 100 years old, somewhere in there. But they soak the wood in oil. And on a hot day when you come through here, you can still smell the oil. But yeah, I'm guessing these are a good 100 years old and they're still standing. Although it looks like they're starting to rot a bit down the bottom there. So, but yeah, I was going to stop at the trestle, maybe have a coffee and take some more shots, but I had to get off that thing. I was freezing. So I'm not sure I feel like a coffee anyways. I think I'm just going to keep going. But yeah, so far so good. The trail's in pretty good shape. A couple mushy spots, but what can you do? And I come across a couple people out here, not too many. And I see a bit of trash there in the middle of the water. I don't know if I'll grab that on the way home. It's going to be pretty cold. But yeah, I got a couple of grocery bags with me. I'm guessing I could probably fill both of them on the way back. So, yay mankind. Anyways, I'm going to continue on to Peterborough. I think it's another, we're at 22 kilometers, so it's another 13 or so. 12, 13 by the time we get there. But I'm going to push through and go to my 50K bench. It's one of my favorite destinations because it's in the middle of nowhere. You can't hear highways or nothing. The odd plane going overhead and that's it. Yeah, it's one of my favorite spots. I hit that about a dozen times in about 2 weeks last year at the end of the season. I was just trying to scoop up the last of the summer, or the season, and I kept going there. But anyway, so I'm going to pedal on. Alright, we're approaching the Peterborough part of the Trans-Canada Trail. This is where the Kawartha Trans-Canada Trail ends. Peterborough Trail picks up. That's where we came from. That's where we're heading. Won't shoot too much that way because there's some people coming, but pretty nice spot. Check it out, blue sky's coming. So I'm at the first of the colored bridges heading into Peterborough. This is the, well, formerly red bridge. I don't know what color that is now that it's faded, but check this out. This looks amazing in high summer. And over here, we still have ice. Not cool. Well, quite cool actually, but anyways, onward. Alright, here's bridge number 2 coming into Peterborough. This is the Blue Bridge. Lots of spring runoff. Hit a couple patches of snow on the trail back there. This section of the trail is always the last to melt. Yeah, so like I said, this is usually the last part of the trail to melt, at least on the way to Peterborough anyways. So still got a bit of snow and ice along here. Not too bad, pretty sporadic patches. Pretty typical for this time of year. Alright, so now we're at the White Bridge coming into Peterborough. Lots of runoff. And the sun's starting to come out. There's your buddy right up there. So we just arrived in Peterborough, and this is Jackson Creek. Still a bit of ice around here. Pretty fast moving right now. That's the trail right there. There's some other trails that head up this way. We won't be going up those today though. But we'll check those out on another day. So this is Little Lake in Peterborough. Normally in the summer they have a big fountain over there somewhere spraying water. And over here we have a bit of a beach. Lifeguard stand. And we got a kids' playground over here. Pretty nice spot. So this is still Little Lake in Peterborough. And we're at a lock system here. And I think this is part of the Trent Canal, I think is what it's called. Goes up to the Peterborough lift locks, which we'll take a look at later in the season. They're pretty spectacular. But everything's boarded up right now. No boats allowed through at the moment. But the Trans-Canada Trail, well, we're actually on it, comes through that park we just took a video at. And it continues on through the park system over here. Alright, this is Ashburnham Road. This is where the trail comes up to Lansdowne. They just redid all this last year and put the bike path through. Very nice. Alright, so we can get to Hastings from here too. That'll be another day though. We're heading towards there, but we won't get there today. But until last year, the year before, this was nothing but railroad tracks and weeds. And there's a truck up there. Okay, well I guess I'll cut this short. But yeah, they cut it all down and paved it through, and very nice. Alright, we're officially on the Hastings leg of the Trans-Canada Trail. I meant to do a video back there at the head, but I forgot. I just sailed right on through. Big plane over here. I don't know what that is. Like some kind of cargo plane. That's big and noisy. I won't try to zoom in on it because the focus will go, I'm sure. Anyways, I'm going to pedal on. That's a whole lot of water. This is such a peaceful spot. This looks amazing in the summer. Oh, here's some ducks over there. Yeah, this is just absolutely underwater in here. Yeah, quite the scenery in the summer. Definitely get a shot of that. Yep, sometimes you just gotta stop and go, wow. That is some pretty sweet scenery. You should see this in high summer. Yep. This is why I come out here. And it is super quiet right here. I hear a crow in the distance and a couple birds, but that is it. Feeling quite remote right now. And got some buds happening on the trees here. Not sure what kind of tree that is, but those look pretty cool. This looks pretty spectacular in the fall too, because you have a bed of leaves on the ground and super colorful. Amazing. Okay, we are at our final destination. Well, not ultimately, but for today anyways. And this is a bench that is exactly 50 kilometers from my front door. I just put this in last year. So this became a major destination just to get 100K in whenever I felt like doing it. But yeah, we're on the Trans-Canada Trail on the way to Hastings. Hastings is another 25 kilometers that way. Peterborough is about 10 kilometers back behind me. Yeah. That sun's being stingy today. It just doesn't want to come out. Keeps poking out for a few minutes at a time, but that's about it. Regardless, it's kind of nice out. Yeah, so this is 50 kilometers and I am about to make some coffee. I did bring a meal with me. I don't know whether I'm going to have it today. The only problem with these lower temperatures is, yeah, you can cook your food, but man, you got to wolf it down in a hurry before it goes cold. So I might just skip it for today. Yeah, there's some blue skies over there. Yep, pretty nice. One thing I'm noticing on this side of Peterborough, there's no garbage. I haven't seen anything. There's a ton of it on the other side. I'm going to be busy on the way home. I'm guessing it won't take me long to fill those 2 bags, so I won't be out very long. Yeah, people. Anyways, yeah, pretty nice, but wow, I love this place. There's a house over there. That's about the only civilization you see. There is like nothing in the way of highway sounds or nothing. I hear a bird. And that's it. Pretty sweet. Very peaceful spot. Last December, when the season was winding down, I was just trying to get as many kilometers in as I could. I think I came here about 10 times in the span of 2 weeks. For no other reason to come here, have dinner, and go home. Tea or whatever I was doing. My first year with coffee out here, so that's kind of interesting. That should give me a nice jolt to get home. So yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to be doing much more video on the way back, but I'm going to make a coffee, chill out here for about an hour. It's only lunchtime. It doesn't take me long to get here. And I dawdled quite a bit too on the way here. Stopped taking videos and everything. So pretty cool. Yeah, I got a farmer's field here. Yep, pretty nice. It is so peaceful here, man. I got absolutely addicted last December coming here. Yeah, I think December 5th was the last time I was here, and it's April 5th today, exactly 4 months since I've been on this trail. Feels good, feels real good. So yeah, I'm going to make some coffee, and this is how I bring my coffee. I just take a filter and I put some coffee in it and twist tie it together and then unwrap it when I'm ready to make it. So yeah, I'm going to sit here for about an hour. Hope we don't get choked out by ATVs this time. But yeah, I haven't seen anybody out today. A few people on the other side of Peterborough, but nobody this side. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up because my arm's getting tired holding this camera. Yeah, I might fire up if I come across anything on the way back. Ah, the sun's out again. Excellent. Until next time. Check it out. Sun's out. Alright, so just doing a final check. No trace, no trace, no trace. No trace. No trace. Wouldn't even know I was here. Anyways, I did find a little bit of trash, so I threw my coffee grounds in a bag there, and we'll take care of that later. And we'll head her back. It'll be a nice sunny ride home, hopefully. At least the wind died. So we're back on the west side of Peterborough. Yeah, I didn't bother taking a video of this earlier, but yeah, there's a little creek running right across the trail. Yeah, this is kind of the area where all the snow was, I pointed out earlier. But this happens every year. Just run off and then they come and backfill it later. I think a culvert here would be a better idea, but that's just my opinion. But you got to remember, it's Trans-Canada Trail. It's all donation and volunteer based. And this is once again Jackson Creek on the west side of Peterborough. And this is the trail heading west. And let me tell you, in the high summer, this looks amazing. Yeah, quite a lot of wood cover here too. So no wind. Pretty nice spot to ride through. Alright, we are at the Orange Corners Trestles, or as it's been renamed, Dobbs Trestle. Not sure why, but we're looking at the tops of trees here. We go way down. I did a video earlier here, or a short one anyways. It was just too cold, windy, and dark at that point. This is the view. This thing is 575 feet long and about 85 feet tall. And the view is spectacular. One of my favorite places. This looks amazing in the summer. And some more treetops right there. Not sure what that creek's called. I tried looking it up, but it's still a bit windy out. Yeah, once the leaves come out, this place looks amazing. I won't take too much footage here because there will be much more coming as the season progresses. Yep, pretty nice. And it's a long way down. Somebody actually fell off this one year. I think he laid down there for 3 days before somebody found him. Not sure how you fall off of this thing, but whatever. Yeah, so this is what the railroad did when they come through here. Just to preserve this creek, they built this huge trestle. You got some farmland over there. This whole area is pretty much farmland. Not much fields along here, but a bit of a pasture for grazing over there. You see cows in that field. But yeah, we'll see much more of this summer. Alright, so we're back at Slanted Road. I just pulled over here to take a bit of a rest and eat some dates because I suddenly found myself starving. I was tempted to make my meal, but it's still a bit chilly for that. So overall, it's a good day. Trail conditions for the most part for the whole trip are pretty good. A little damp around Peterborough. And this section around Rayborough, I'm kind of about a kilometer west of Rayborough right now. Pretty mushy. Not really mushy, but tore up. A lot of ATVs and dirt bikes have been along it. And yeah, it's a bit challenging to pedal through. But yeah, overall, I think we're good to go for the season. I'm right beside a road. It's slanted road. Same noise we heard this morning coming out. So I guess I'll wrap it up at this point. I'm only another 7K from home, so I don't think too much is going to happen at that point. And as you can see, a load of trash. No, I'm not going to go on about it again. I might even make that a separate video. Trash talk or something, I don't know. My God, 3 grocery bags full. And there's more. Like, I could have filled the 4th and 5th, I'm sure. But oh well. It is what it is, I guess. So yeah, I think I'll bring this to a close. The trip will be 100 kilometers for the day. So I'm pretty pleased with that. That's the first triple digits this... first triple digits this year, so pretty happy with that. So yeah, the sun keeps going away and I'm a little chilly now, so yeah, I was going to make some food and I thought, just didn't feel like it. I'm not too far from home anyways, so like I said, the only problem with that is, yeah, you can cook it, but you got to wolf it down in a hurry before it gets cold. I don't know what the temperature is. It doesn't feel overly warm, but it's probably because the sun has already been out. But yeah, I got a ton of footage today, so I don't know. I'm probably going to have to ditch some of it, I guess. Or we'll end up with an hour-long video. I'm trying to keep them about 15 minutes. So yeah, overall, thumbs up. Trails are in good shape for the most part, and yeah, I think we're good to go. The season has begun. So until next time.